Hello YouTubers, aka the Saiga guy here. Today we're going to review an IZ132Z converted rifle from Saiga and the IZ factory, made by Concerned Kalashnikov. Got it boxed up right here, just got it shipped in. Let me go ahead and give you a little background about me before we get started, since this is my first YouTube video on this. I was raised shooting. My grandfather loved to take me out to his range out in the country, shooting all the time. I'm former law enforcement, not into that anymore, and I do love some range time as well. So a lot of fun with firearms. As long as you're safe, it's all good. Now, the reason I bought this one is because I'm actually joining a gun club that does tactical training and whatnot with AR-15s and AKs and SKSs and all that. And so I need a good battle rifle for that. So I'm going to be doing some upgrades on this and get it ready for that. I also saw, I looked at a lot of reviews to see what was kind of the best rifle out there for me. Now, I'm not saying this is the best rifle ever, and I know everybody has their opinions on different rifles, but I think that this is the best rifle for me and what I was looking for in a rifle. Not to mention the ban. I mean, these things are going away. You're not able to get these imported anymore. Although Kalashnikov USA, which was formerly RWC, which was Concerned Kalashnikov's sister company here, the one who was doing the conversions on these, they're going to start selling these under the US model number US132Z. So those will all be made here. I think they're already making them. I think they're already in production, and I think there's a few for sale online out there. But I wanted something that was actually made from Russia, so that's why I chose to get this one. And it was on Labor Day sale, and the store I bought it from only had about 5 when I purchased this, and they're completely out. They were completely out within a week of right after I purchased this one. So these things are going for $900 to $1,500 online. I mean, it's crazy. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy cranked open here. Look at all our small stuff first before we rifle it up. Guess that fell out. Okay, let's go ahead and put this over here. Alright, so we got our cleaning rod. Looks like it fell out of the packaging. Let's go ahead and open this up. Looks like we got a Palm, US Palm magazine. It's a 30 count here, made of polymer. It's got some metal lips and whatnot on the feeder ramps and nuts there, but I mean, I don't know. This isn't going to be my favorite magazine, I'm sure. I actually ordered some Gibbs Matras that I have on the way. They're new Bosnian-made magazines that are supposed to be very, very, very close to like the Yugos. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get those tried out. Got your oil can. Of course, it doesn't come with oil in it. One thing I really like about this weapon is the grip that it came with. The RWC grips from Command Arms come with all these pads and extensions here, and I really like that. Really like that you can adjust it just about any hand size. I actually took a look at it when I was picking it up from the shop to do my FFL inspection, and I held it, and I think I already like the grip that it already has on there, so I don't think I'm going to be changing it out myself. Every little toolkit. Got your bore brush. I believe this is used to knock out the pins for when you want to change your grips out, change your straps out. Got a screwdriver. I'm not sure what this side is for, but I'm pretty sure this is for the foregrip. There's a little storage compartment on the bottom of that. I'll show you. And then here's a little swash connection for your cleaning rod, so you can run some swatches through there. So let's go ahead and put that all off to the side as well here. And let's then pull out the rifle. Go ahead and move that up. And this is the Saiga IZ132Z. First thing we want to do is check inside our chamber here, make sure we don't have any rounds chambered. So it looks like we're good. We're already on safe. Fantastic. So one of the first things I did want to talk about on this rifle was the barrel. These barrels are awesome. They are hammer forged at the Saiga factory, so they're very tough, very strong. They're chrome lined. So a lot of people say that the new nitrided barrels are better than chrome lined, and that's cool. I don't disagree with that, but chrome line's good too. It's very easy to clean, so you don't want to use a steel brush or anything like that on the chrome lined barrels. So this one does not come with a muzzle brake or flash hider. It doesn't come with a threaded barrel. That would be the IZ132SM. That was the only thing that that I was kind of like, oh man, I did want a flash hider, a good flash hider, but I can get that done at the gunsmith, so I'm not too concerned. It has everything else just about that I did want in it. I'm going to do a few upgrades, but just about everything else was perfect on it. So yeah, everything looks good there, very straight. And then let's talk about the stock here. So this is a command arm stock. This was a little concerning when I was purchasing the rifle because this is a polymer stock tube, but it is very, very, very solid. I don't think I'm worried about durability on this bad boy. I'm not going to be, you know, butt stroking anyone, so at least I hope not. So this looks, it's pretty solid here. They do have it riveted on to the actual receiver. You see right there, there is a rivet right there. So it's not a screw like a lot of the other AKs out there, and it's the same on the inside as well. So if you did want to change this out, I would, you know, definitely know how to machine those out, and then how to machine some some screws into there so that you can put a replaceable one in there. But I'm going to leave it. I've decided that it's good enough for me, and if it does break under some harsh, crazy condition, then I'll go aluminum. That'll be fine. So it is a 6-position stock. Me, I don't think I'm going to need anything except like maybe 2 there. Yeah, that's perfect for me. And this cheek rest right here as well. It's got a nice cheek rest. This is already set perfect for where my cheeks lay. Now, if you notice, I do have some chubby cheeks there, so I don't have to raise this bad boy up. But if you've got a skinnier face, you might want to raise it up here. And the thing about this cheek rest is that it is a little wobbly, but it's not gonna go down on you, at least. So that's good. You got 2 places to hook a sling. You've got a sling hook right there, and then you've got one right there as well. So if you wanted to put both your hooks on the stock there, then you wouldn't have a problem. This does have a butt pad on it. This butt pad it's rubber, and it's very, very firm. I don't know about it myself, but I think once I get the flash suppressor and muzzle brake on there, I think that'll help with recoil, because I think this is going to be a little harsh, but I'm used to it. I'm used to getting those bruises right about there, you know. So, all right then. So, yeah, I think one more thing before I forget. There is a storage compartment on the stock right there. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. You can see inside the storage. You can put batteries in there and whatever else you like. There's an Allen wrench in there. Allen wrench. Cool. Alright, so let's talk about the grip. You got your command arms grip here. This is the one that comes with the adjustable straps. And it's already set to where I like it. I like these finger grooves. And I thought it was going to be a little small, to be honest, but I'm actually really digging that. That's real nice. So, not much else to say about that. Oh, it does have storage. The grip comes with storage as well, so you can pop this thing off on the bottom. You got some storage there. So that's neat. The trigger is a Tapco trigger. This thing is smooth as butter. I mean, my goodness, I don't think I've ever pulled an AK trigger that was this smooth, and I've shot a lot of AKs. Check this, nothing's in there. And then you just kind of watch as I pull it. I mean, you can barely feel it break. It's pretty intense, so I dig that a lot. That's actually that's one of my favorite things about the weapon, the Tapco trigger. That I didn't have to get I'm not going to have to do a custom trigger on it. And then another thing, right here next to the trigger, you have your bolt hold open. Now, not all AKs have something like that, where you can keep that bolt held open, but you can rock it back, hit your switch, and there you go. You know, some ranges you go to will be, you know, want you to keep your bolt open all the time and all that jazz, so that's good for that. This receiver is amazing. It's a stamped receiver, so it's got lots of little pins and rivets in there. Safety selector switch is just as, you know, firm as any other nice AK, any Arsenal or whatnot, and you know, leaves your little line there already. That's just letting you know it's working good, right? So the work looks immaculate. I don't see where they made any. Looks like they made any real mistakes or anything like that. It just looks great. You can see here on the bottom here where the trigger guard is. I mean, you can see that the workmanship is just absolutely amazing. You know, they grinded out this mag well to make sure they could fit all AK-47 style magazines, and so that's really nice because the original Saigas don't fit those. You usually end up having to file down your magazine or whatnot, but you don't have to do that with this. See, it's real easy to get that bad boy on there. So, and then you have your extended mag release. I mean, this is really extended. This is like the bulkiest mag release that I've ever seen on an AK. So, yeah, you're not gonna miss that when you're trying to put another one in, put another mag in. And then, the great thing about this, which I am going to be utilizing, is your scope mount. Scope mount so that you can mount a scope on it. I'm going to be using a red dot or reflex sight myself. A lot of people I see online, I mean, seriously, if you go and Google AK scope, everybody's got it right here. Everybody. This thing is meant to wobble 180 degrees to come off on almost all of the rail options out there. There are some that you know, don't go 180 degrees, but they all wobble, every single one of them. I mean, see this one right here? You can already see this is not the place to put your scope. You want to put it on the most solid part of the weapon. I even see people who have these rail adapters that fit on top of the dust cover here, and the dust cover wobbles. Not very much on Saigas. This is the least wobble I've ever felt. I'm talking if you're using a Sentry or a Wasser or something. I mean, this thing wobbles like crazy. You can't hold zero using that. So you want to use the most stable part of the weapon, which is the receiver, which is the welded and riveted mount on the receiver, and then a nice like Midway USA style style scope mount. So that's where you want to put your scope. I mean, and not only that, but instead of having to look all the way down from way back here at your scope right here, you know, you've got a better sight alignment having your scope so much closer, and you'll have a bigger sight picture. So win, win, win. Alright, I'm not going to take it apart this video, so we're not going to look inside or anything. Everything seems to be in proper order. I've already looked in it at the store. The conversion that they did on this is just amazing. I mean, you can't even tell that it was anything else really. That it was another style rifle that was a sporting rifle before it left Russia. So the finish is great. I love the finish. Lots of storage, lots of storage. Again, you have another storage compartment right here too inside your foregrip, which is neat. Charging handle, I really like how big your charging handle is on this. It's got a nice big charging handle, and I've got big hands, so it's very easy to grab there. Cool thing about the sights that come with this is that they have presets on there so that you can go to 100, 200, or 300 meters, and I really like that as well. And that just makes life a whole lot easier if you're choosing to use your iron sights. So my overall feel and rating of the rifle is amazing. This is definitely the best purchase I think I could have made as far as AK variants go. One more thing I want to show you before we end the video is that there is a sling mount right here. Right here, there's a sling mount. A little hole right there, right on the end of the rail. So it actually has a total of 3 sling mounts. But getting back to my overall feeling and rating of this weapon, this is 5 out of 5. I gotta say, if I had to do this purchase all over again and pick anything I wanted, even in an arsenal, I would still go with this. Even though arsenals are more pricey and some of them have milled receivers, I'm good. This is exactly what I wanted in a rifle. I'm only going to do a few upgrades to it. I don't like one thing I don't like is the polymer command arms quad rail here. This is going to get changed out, and it's not even just that it's polymer, it's just the size of it. I mean, I think they could have really went to a full rail style here, and that way you would have had more room to mount things like your lasers or your whatever you like to mount on your quad rails. Me, I want a flashlight and my foregrip, and I think that's going to be good for me. So yeah, overall, I love this rifle. I'm glad I purchased it. It's a good rifle. I've shot all sorts of AKs. I've shot automatics even, and I've shot automatic M4 style weapons, AR-15s and whatnot. And overall, these are just my favorite shooting AKs. I just like the way they feel. I like the way I'm able to handle the weapon. I just handle it better than an AR-15 myself. So that's going to be the end of this video. Make sure to check out my new videos. I'm going to be making a review on a Glock 21 here next. And then as I upgrade this, I'll be making new videos as well. I'll be making a video showing my upgrade on the quad rail here. And then anything else I do, I'm going to put the scope on as well. Show you that. And then as soon as I get this thing to the range, I'm going to do a shooting review as well. So make sure to check those out. Again, this is the aka the Saiga guy here. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. I'll be glad to answer anything you like. And make sure to subscribe. Y'all have a great day.